Deep Assessment. This movie is on Maurice TV, and this movie, it talks about two lovely people who love each other so much, but their mothers have refused to accept their relationship due to these differences. The guy is younger than the lady. The guy inherited the father's wealth, and he doesn't have business on his own aside the inheritance. Then the girl is older than the guy, and of course, she's more business oriented. According to the guy's mother, the girl clock or biological clock is ticking and doesn't fit for the son. Then the other lady, the lady's mother also doesn't like the guy because the guy is younger and the guy is not Christian like, doesn't live the Christian like life. So that is just the whole problem with this union. And of course, mothers, African mothers says, nope, this marriage is not going to work on their watch. And they did everything in their power, but of course, they love each other to the extent that they had to fight their mothers for their mothers to accept their union. This is what this movie Deep Assessment talks about. So now let's talk about the cast. Yeah, let's start with Maurice. He is the main character, one of the main characters of this movie, and this is his movie. This is his project, and this is the same Maurice. Like he plays these roles all the time. This role was not challenging for him. Nothing different from the Maurice who is always playing the lover boy that we know when it comes to what he does on YouTube space. That's exactly what he did in this movie, and he has acted tons of movies with Ebube already. So we could see that they were friends, or they are friends, or they know each other. There was no awkwardness in the chemistry they were trying to show off in this movie, and that at least is okay or is good for this movie because they needed to show us that they actually love each other. Maurice was able to show, the romantic side of him, his anger side in case of like, fighting the mom to accept his relationship. I think he did an okay job with that as well. Nothing exceptional, just like I said, because we've seen him act this same role over and over and over again. So this is Maurice that we used to know. Then let's talk about Ebube. Ebube, on the other hand, I mean, she has a lot of movies on YouTube, yes, but she's not on our faces all the time. I don't know if you guys can understand what I mean by that. She's not on our faces all the time, and I think with this role that she did very well. She has matured on her eyes as well, and she has been in the game for a while. And I think I've seen a similar role that she played with I don't know if it's Ray Modi, where I think she has played a similar role as well. But in this movie, she acted mature, just like the script says. And that was good. That was actually really, really good. In this movie, she was the standout character for me, and I think that was special because she the mother was a Christian, and if you know how Christian mother, deep rooted Christian mothers behave, so she had a more physical or just verbal altercation more with the mom, unlike Morrison and the mother. So I think we had to see more of her, and that is really good to see. Then let's talk about their mothers. Ooh, Obi Titles. I mean, YouTube space. She has aside Choma also. Obi Titles is another woman who played mother roles a lot. So she did impeccably well. I mean, I think they selected the right person to act that the Christian, mother, which she did amazingly. It's okay. I admire her costume more. The costume was something that was different and more interesting for me to see. And I think I enjoyed her more. Then we talk about the other woman who is also called Obi. Coincidentally, we have two Obis on set in this movie. So yeah, the other woman is also called Obi. She also played Maurice's mother. That woman, she acts more mature for me, and she has a good command of the English as well, especially if she's acting, more wealthy woman. The roles that fit her more is when she's acting like a poor widow, or yeah, poor widow. I think she acts, I enjoy her more. But again, when she's acting like a rich mother, she also had a very she has a very good command of the English, and that's something I admire of her. This movie, the only downside for me in this movie is that the cinematography was too dark. Everything in this movie was too dark. No, I don't know what happened. Maurice, if you ever watch this review, this particular cinematography, I don't know, man. I don't know. But again, the upside of this movie was the drama. They gave us a lot of drama. The mothers were so dramatic in their role, and costume wise, I really like Titus costume as well, and that's another upside. And then of course Ebube's dramatic acting. So yeah, I think the movie is a decent YouTube movie. You enjoy it. It's dramatic as usual. It just pretty much talk about acceptance of family, or should I say mothers accepting their children's spouses basically. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's latest, it's new, deep assessment. And oh, let's not forget the title says deep assessment. So I mean, it was more like an interview when each child was visiting their spouses or their boyfriend girlfriend's mother. Each mother was just interviewing their in-law or prospect in-law, to the extent that it was getting irritating at a point. And I just have to remind myself that, oh, the title said deep assessment. So the mothers were assessing their their child or their children's spouses, and that's exactly what they did in this movie. Romance was okay. Romance was pretty much decent. Nothing deep, because if they do it too deep, YouTube might take the video or movie down. So they had to. They are limited when it comes to romance. So it was a decent movie, and rating it, I'll basically rate it 2 jollof rice out of 5 plates. So guys, if you haven't seen it and you really want to watch a movie, deep assessment, this movie is on Maurice TV. Do well to watch. I'll see you guys in the next video.